right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. Makhachev has graced the octagon. He is ready to go. Well, DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St-Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St-Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St-Pierre. Hall of Famer George Rush St-Pierre steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, is from Makhachev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St-Pierre.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so the all-timer George St-Pierre is back on the proving ground tonight. Early portions of this round, he got off to a pretty good start. Feels like the jab was a big key, and the corner just did a masterful job, I thought, with those 60 seconds, sort of centering their pupil as great as he is, and just making sure that all his ducks are in that proverbial row. Slams to the body there.
Oh, nice counter, yes.
Beautiful hook.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Fight behind a nice jab.
St-Pierre going for the body kick there, but he misses. No setup whatsoever there. Blocks the shot to the body. Makhachev gets caught with that punch. Honing in on those counters. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Oh, wow, how about the roundhouse kick? Hard shots landing on both sides here. We have crossed the...
Great timing on that double leg.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Makhachev gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down. And there's a takedown attempt.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Yeah, he wants to draw his opponent in here, looking to set up another counter, but he wants his opponent to strike first. Makhachev going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Under 2 minutes now to go. Really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes. Oh, what a kick! Leg kick.
Just misses with the left hook.
Massive knee lands from the side punch. What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by George St-Pierre. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following the game plan, and it's working. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Lands with the ground and pound. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by George St-Pierre. Round 2 is next.
Great job that round. You destroyed him. I thought he was ready to tap. We want to do the same thing this round and get him out of there. If he moves forward and closes that distance.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. All right, so a nice job by this young man landing counter strikes in the previous round. We will see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
To be able to stand back and see your opponent's attack and counter so effectively is a very, very difficult skill to pick up. This young man has done that, and he has done that to a really high level.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Changing the position.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, that's getting in deep now.
That's real deep, John. He's got to be careful.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Relentless pressure from the top by George St-Pierre.
You gotta be careful here.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Islam Makhachev. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing or perhaps trying to set something up high later?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top of that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top, and that is exactly what this guy is doing.
Oh, nice. Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position. There it is, now he's going to mount.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Don't let him go to the mount. Keep on your side.
He's got to start throwing now.
I'll stop this. You better fight back.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Makhachev's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
He can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
30 seconds to go in round two. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by George St-Pierre. 15 seconds to go. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. I mean, how about those last 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Rips the body there.
Distance management 101, another punch lands.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Good work from the top here by George St-Pierre.
That was nice.
St-Pierre's in half guard now. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. And very effective with the ground and pound. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Makhachev's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Oh, right into mount.
Makhachev's in half guard, really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, St-Pierre's right back to the full mount here.
Great job landing from the top position.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance a position. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. He's looking to land the right, just out of range. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now he's starting to pay dividends. He got hurt again.
Oh, beautiful combination. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. You took a shot, you got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
Islam Makhachev gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Ooh. He got him hurt bad here. Oh, he got to the spot.
All right, so perhaps he's gonna have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. 20 seconds now remain in the round. St-Pierre gets caught with that punch. Final seconds of round 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round, and what a 5 minutes it was for him. Rocked and stunned his opponent multiple times, and I don't know, did his opponent just say uncle on the stool, or is he gonna fight on?
I mean, he may say uncle. When you're getting beat and battered and bruised like that, it's a testament to your toughness, but it's not ideal. You want to be competitive. That round was not competitive at all.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Hook to the head by George St-Pierre. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
St-Pierre's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side.
Oh, nice dummy leg, yes.
Side control now. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Makhachev's back in full mount.
Watch the arm bar going up.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now, because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert.
Makhachev's back in full mount. Nice positional control here.
Oh, nice. Nice defense.
St-Pierre's in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. Big double leg, double change. Another takedown lands.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, so yet another ground and pound. Going for an arm bar now.
What a tight arm bar. He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent and keeps going to that spot.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, it's a bloody Saturday, folks. He's really starting to leak out of that eye area, Danny.
Well, he's leaking, John. He's wide open. The eyes are beat up. The guy's taking a beating, and the blood has to be affecting his vision at this point.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Getting him out here.
Ground and pound strike there now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. Makhachev's an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside position between rounds. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round, 4th cut. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Effective punch there by Islam Makhachev. Misses with the right hand. Back and forth we go. Stuff the takedown, no problem. You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did. He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him. And now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face. Nice transition.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
St-Pierre's going for an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Oh, good defense, yes.
Get the back and put your hooks in.
St-Pierre's in half guard now. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved like this.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that. I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, he's got his back.
In the half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St-Pierre. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. 2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by GSP. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikes. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt away. Bad.
Under a minute now to go in the fight. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to give this fight to the ground and chase a submission. Now he's going full mount.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Another ground and pound strike lands. Makhachev's now trying for the Kimura. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, bails on the submission now. All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It's just everything.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St-Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St-Pierre. No surprise as the scorecards are rendered.